Good morning, everyone. We're Mark and Cheryl Debonet. We're here in Montreal, and we are coming to you from Oasis Church and wanting to tell you a little bit about our partnership with you.
Éphésiens 3:10 dit « Ainsi les dominations et les autorités dans les lieux célestes connaissent maintenant par le moyen de l'Église la sagesse infiniment variée de Dieu. Through the church, the wisdom of God in all its rich variety will be made known to the rulers and authorities in the heavenly realms." Ephesians 3:10.
As many of you know, it's been now over 15 years since we've had the privilege of partnering with Cochrane Alliance. Oasis is a French-speaking Christian Missionary Alliance church on the West Island of Montreal. We started over 40 years ago, first as just a church meeting on the West Island, and then just over 15 years ago, we decided to move into a neighborhood called Cloverdale. Cloverdale is a low-income co-op with over 866 apartments, primarily serving newly arrived immigrants from Haiti and Africa, newly arrived Canadians, and low-income Quebecois. On May 28th, there was a tragic fire that happened in one of the apartment buildings. 12 apartments were burned, and that meant over 50 people lost their homes and had to quickly find new dwellings. Well, we heard about this. We went over right away, Mark and I, to see what was happening, to try to talk to people, to connect with the directors of the co-op, and help them know how we would even start to meet the needs of these families. Mimi, as some of you know, is our frontline worker, an 82-year-old evangelist who has worked in that neighborhood for over 25 years. And she has now taken the lead in contacting those families and seeing how we can help them. Many of them came to what we call the petit partage, the little sharing moment, where we gave out clothing and household goods for free to families in need. We do this on a monthly basis, but this time we specifically did it for those 12 families.
The infinite richness of God's varied wisdom mentioned by Ephesians is reflected in a baptism class that we are running right now, thanks to the work of Mélodie Saint-Pierre, our pastoral apprentice, and myself and others in reaching out to a lot of newcomers in the church. Now there are 12 people in a baptism preparation course, and the variety and diversity of this people is quite beautiful and challenging. There is an Algerian couple who only speaks Arabic. There is a Haitian migrant couple that only speaks Creole and perhaps a little bit of Spanish, but French is difficult. And then there are some Quebecois teens and others. And it is an amazing challenge for us to minister to them and teach the principles of baptism and how it connects to receiving Christ and starting that new life as a disciple of Jesus.
And because we're a church that's a little out of the normal, we're going to do our baptism in our parking lot on July 20th. We're renting a baptismal tub from another church, and we're going to set it up in our parking lot, and we're going to do it outside so that other people can see what we're doing. And so we're going to live stream it because there are people in other countries who want to see what we're doing with these young believers.
At the same time, this is slow-going work as we walk with these people who are either new disciples of Jesus or exploring that way of life. And a lot of these people have very difficult financial situations. I was at a home group in Pierrefonds, composed mainly of Haitian migrants. It goes on half in French, half in Creole, and the hostess fell asleep during the time together. She had been working all day and her husband all night, and they're taking care of young kids day and night because there's a small child who doesn't sleep well, and they are exhausted, but they're doing their best to welcome the community in their home twice a month and to grow in Christ.
We have a number of these small groups going on now, primarily with Haitian refugees, migrants who have come up to Canada and who are waiting for their immigration status. Pray for these families. It is not easy to get through the system right now, and there is a lot of holdups in the system, and so these families are living in limbo, and they have many challenges.
Pray for Melody as she discerns her calling after her pastoral apprenticeship, which ends in early 2026. Pray for Cheryl as she is responsible for children's ministry, not only in our church, but in our district, and for all of us at Oasis as we reach out to people in need and walk alongside them in their discipleship journey. Thank you.
Thank you for partnering with us for over 15 years now. We look forward to coming to see you again soon, and we wish that you could come and visit us.